So here we are out in the field and we've found an Osage tree. It's right here behind us, this big tall tree up here. And we're gonna take a few minutes to try and find some of the fruits. Now the Osage fruits are actually the largest fruits of any tree in North America, but they're not edible, so they don't taste very good. They smell very good. So we're gonna find some of those Osage fruits on the tree behind us here and take a few minutes to sort those out, and then we're gonna go find some other fruits that roll like we've talked about and test those out and see which one rolls the best. So let's go take a closer look at this Osage tree. So as we look at the tree here, we can see the main trunk coming up and it gets all twisty and curly up there. That's kind of a hallmark of Osage trees. They get these very curvy branches, but these big main sections up here, those would be great for making things like bows. The wood is very strong and it's full of resins, so it's very rot resistant, so it makes great fence posts. And it's got another thing on it, you can see, thorns. So these thorns right here, very pokey, and they don't get very big, but they can be very pokey and sharp. Now, as you scan up in the crown up there, do you see any of those big fruits we can think of seeing up there? Anything up there?
I don't think so.
Nope, it's so late, they've all fallen to the ground, so we'll have to look on the ground. But I do see some fruits up there, way up there, those little tiny purple berries, those are wild grapes. So there's a grapevine growing up from the ground up here. So some wild grapes. You've tried those before. You didn't like them very much.
No.
But those are great for birds. Lots of birds enjoy eating those. So we don't see any of the big fruits up there, so we're gonna have to look down on the ground. So we've moved down here underneath of the crown of the tree and we looked up and we actually do see some fruits from down here. So there are a couple here, one back here and one up here, but most of them are down on the ground and some of them even rolled way down the hill over here. We can see them back behind us. So these are these giant fruits. Some people call them hedge apples or
monkey brains?
Monkey brains. I guess they kind of look like a brain. And they've got this sticky substance. You're feeling that on your hands. Okay, those are the latexes and the resins. They're very aromatic. They smell good. I'm gonna get my pocket knife out here and carefully open up these. Now these are multiple fruits, kind of like strawberries and other things. And they have a very strong smell to them. And if we take a big deep whiff inside there, yeah, you can smell those compounds inside of that. Okay, so these are the seeds we can see starting to form inside of here, and that white gooey stuff, those latexes are being expressed as we cut the fruit open. So very, very interesting fruit structure. So lots of seeds are gonna be inside of here. Now, do you think you'd wanna take a bite out of one of these?
No.
No, so they're not very edible and most animals don't eat them. So the largest edible fruit in North America is called the pawpaw, and there's actually a little patch of those that grows right up the hill from here, but these are not very edible. They do have that aromatic compound that helps keep away insects and things. So we're gonna collect a few of these. So let's pick up a few of these off the ground and we'll use these for our rolling challenge. All right, so we've collected some samples of these fruits and nuts, the round ones that tend to roll on the ground, and we're gonna give them a test to see which one rolls the best. I've thrown in some acorns too, so we'll drop an acorn in there. We've got our hickory nuts, and we've got our walnuts, and we've got our Osage fruits. And just for fun, let's send Claude for a ride in there too, mini Claude in the bucket. And we're gonna launch him down the hill here and see which one rolls the best. All right, Miss Naleah, give it a go.
All right.
And it looks like the Osage certainly did the best. And we have the walnuts went pretty good. That apple that I threw in there from the store, that did okay. But the acorns didn't go very far. And the walnuts did okay, the hickory nuts okay, but the Osage fruits are definitely the ones that rolled the furthest. But Claude didn't make it very far either. He's just right there. Let's see if we can get Claude to go a little bit further. Send him for a fun ride. All right, Claude, here we go.
Oh boy.
Well, sorry about that, Claude, but let's head back to the lab.